if I can paraphrase the question so that I make sure I understand what the question is. So on the one hand, I've said that we basically don't offer very much in terms of personal information to governments or law enforcement agencies. And on the other hand, how then do we work with governments such as the one in the Philippines in terms of ensuring effective protection of consumers in the Philippines? Right. First of all, well, multifold, obviously. First of all, we do so by ensuring that our products actually work. So, which is why things like the bug bounty program, where we remain super open in terms of our posture to people reporting bad news to us, like, hey, there's a bug in your product and all that, ensures that we're kept on our toes. So put it, well, informally, I could put it across this way, that I think our KPI is to ensure that we are as bug-free as possible, right? So first of all, we need to be a robust company that provides robust technologies and software that actually works in your devices and be able to detect malware when it hits your computer. How many do we detect every day right now?
Yeah, on the average, we detect 360,000 new malicious files every day.
Yeah. Now, so that's one. Thank you very much, Sam Tiong. 360,000 malware every day. New malware.
So if you see one yesterday and you see a new one today, it's counted. But if you see one yesterday and today you see the same file, no. If I collect one from you and one from her, it's counted as one.
Right. So 360,000 new and unique malware per day. That's detected by Kaspersky. So our products actually work, right? So that's the first. I did say multifold. So sorry for being long-winded, but I feel that it's important. It's a very good question, and it's very important that we get the answers right. Secondly, we do so by contributing to the community, to the cybersecurity ecosystem, by ensuring that we help fill that talent gap, which is where our academic programs come in. I'm not sure if anyone in this room is aware, we actually do have a Kaspersky Academy. Right? What do we do at the Academy? What do we offer? We basically have training programs that we can offer to governments that are interested and to many customers and education institutions around the world with these training programs to equip talent at all levels. Let's follow me. I don't have a slide on this, but let's just pretend that just imagine, there are 3 levels. At the most fundamental level, we're talking about awareness. End users, like you and I, consumers, who are not tech trained, and we don't have to be, but we need to be vigilant so that we ourselves don't become the weak link in the entire body, right? So if I get attacked because I'm not vigilant and I'm unaware, my family that shares the same router as me, for instance, may get hit, right? Now, at the second level, we have what we call the intermediate level of training. That is where, well, there is a shortage of talent, cybersecurity specialists right now, but what we do have are lots of IT professionals. IT. But if you're an IT professional, you may not be a cybersecurity expert, right? But you have the fundamentals. You have the basics. You understand some of the lingo. You have a better appreciation of these threats. They can be retrained to become specialists in cybersecurity, in addition to their day-to-day IT jobs. So we can seek, while we're waiting for our college children to come out to become cybersecurity experts and specialists, we can seek to convert some of the existing talent pool among IT professionals to become possible cybersecurity specialists in the meantime, to stem the gap. And at the highest level, we have expert trainings. We have Yara trainings, reverse malware engineering trainings. Basically, we have digital forensic training, which are basically pitched at the highest, most specialized expert levels. So now, that is the second approach. So first of all, ensure that our products actually work. Second, to work with governments, not just in the Philippines, but around. I've got existing MOUs with Kaspersky has got existing MOUs with multiple regulators working on helping them to stem the talent gap. Everyone wants to be first in the world except in terms of web threats and all. Well, I'm a lawyer by training, so I'm going to give you a lawyer answer. It depends. But really, there is, well, jokes aside, it really depends. It's a team effort. It's like a football game. You've got very good defense, but nobody's scoring the goals, no points. Or you've got very good offensive tactics, but your goalkeeper is dozing off on his job. No use as well. It's a team effort. So who is in a team? Of course, right at the top, governments. The government must provide the infrastructure, must provide maybe the support that's needed, and must help secure the national cybersecurity through, an effective SOC, Security Operations Center, make sure that critical information infrastructure, sectors within the economy, that whole critical, vital information infrastructure are secure, and provide that infrastructure support. That's government. But that's just one part of the entire team. There are roles that enterprises need to play as well, which is why there is such a big need, and which is why I mentioned in my slide, public-private partnerships, because there are lots of resources and expertise that currently reside with the private sector, which perhaps can help fill the gap within the public sector. So that's where people like Kaspersky come in, and we always stand ready to support any government that welcomes us. And of course then, the end user, you and I, we each play our part. But how do we play our part? We need to be aware of how we played our part, which is why awareness, which I mentioned when I was addressing the previous question, matters. You need to first of all know, and then that's half the battle won, and the other half is basically to do the right thing, to be vigilant, to secure our devices. Do not use password as your password, for instance. That's a good start, right? And to make sure that we have an antivirus software, which is really baseline, installed in our devices, for instance, and don't share passwords, be vigilant, lock your computers before you leave your desk, and so on and so forth. I can go on. So awareness is important. Kaspersky actually has partnered many governments around the globe on national awareness campaigns because it is important. It is important. The government can only secure the nation. It is the partnership with people, with companies, with private enterprises that ensures that we secure individuals, secure our homes. This is important. So it is a teamwork.
It's also a component of the emergency response. So the setup of Center of Emergency Response team and all that within the enterprises, within the government, and also in collaboration with us. And we can provide the latest information over the horizon, and we can do this together, even if there's an attack.